Y'all, it's Girl X back with a video. Today's video, I just had to do this really fast. To do a review of the Michael movie. Yep, I did withhold to see it, of course. When it first came out, the Michael Jackson movie, we all know what it already knows out there. Been the most talked about. I ain't gonna lie, ever since I seen the movie, I couldn't start talking about it. Anyway, let me tell you all what I think about it. Okay, I feel like the characters, like all the actors, everyone did a good job. I feel like everybody's perfect for the role and the characters they portrayed. You know, I feel like everything was just perfect, you know. I did thought the movie was going to end a certain way, to be honest. I feel like it was still a good ending, and I gotta say, the beginning, I'm lit. Alright, I'm straight hype already with the music, everything. It was just so amazing. Like some parts made me feel like I was just actually at a Michael Jackson concert and actually experienced that. How getting to see that on screens is so cool. Like seeing how everything was and how everything like played out. I gotta say, some parts I felt touched me a little bit, affected me. It was just interesting for real of how seeing King of Pop, story of his life being played on the screens out. It just was something. It was so interesting. Like I could go on how I really feel about it and everything. Like I'm just glad there was a happy ending to the movie, even though they didn't show everything that what happened. Pretty much of when he got to a certain pretty much didn't show I know it's certain years of his life, but only certain parts of it. I feel like that's what the sequel's there for. This is just getting us like, hyped in the moment for the movie that came and how it was. I thought it was still good regardless. I really would watch it again. Since it shows how he grew up and how he pretty much grew up pretty much from a kid. It's how he started from the Jackson 5 all the way up to him going solo. I feel like it was just amazing showing him finally doing his own thing. You can see how younger Michael started off in the movie, and then you see how he ended up being as he's starting to grow up, and how when he came an adult and all the stuff he had to go through. It was just something. I felt happy for him, the fact that he was able to get the courage and do his own thing and just go solo. I just felt like it was amazing. It was such a good story, though. I just had a moment. I had to think about that. Like, that's exactly what it showed in the movie. Even though they didn't show what happened in the movie, how, the sad part when he died, they didn't show that one, of course, that part in the movie. But I feel like it was still good, the fact that they covered the rest of pretty much a good amount of how his life was and the story. I feel like it was still amazing. Like, I'll give it 10 out of 10. For real. Like, ever since that movie came out, I don't know, I just been, like, that's all I kept thinking about and talking about because I really liked it that much. It was just so good. Like, this is one of the movies that had me so hyped because at first I was feeling down. Then until I saw the movie, I felt so good. Like I was just thinking, oh my gosh, I'm glad I came out to see the movie. I felt good after watching it. And it just has that kind of effect on me. Make me want to just like, oh my gosh, I really love this. Like I have to watch it again type of feeling. And, that's how I say how good the movie was and everything. You know, I'm just like, just love it. I just appreciate this so much. It's not every day I get to see a movie being back on the screens about Michael Jackson. So, yes, that is a biopic I will go and pay for. You know, plus I've seen a lot of biopics, and yeah, I just have to do a review on this one, a video, tell y'all what I think because I just it means so much. I just love it some parts. It was just amazing. That's how I think, you know. I mean, of course, I did thought it was gonna end a certain way. It showed the rest of his eras from the how he started in started going to the 90s and all the way to the end to his death. Like either way, it was still good. That's what all I can say is I'm looking forward to the sequel. Hopefully, we get that. I'm sure it's gonna be just amazing and everything. Like I said, all the actors did so good doing their parts, their characters, everything was just perfect to me. I just loved it. Like, and when they do certain performances, I'm like, oh my gosh, it just have me so hyped. I just love it that all the highs and everything, even though there was some sad parts that made me feel, bad. But either way, it was still other parts that made me feel hyped and good, excited. I just loved it. The performances, how they performed the songs, the video, show the video of Thriller, how they show and perform Bad. It was a lot of good songs performed in there. I can go on Cuban Nature, like, I love, that's a lot. It was a lot. It was a good songs too. So yeah, I just give it a 10 out of 10. I just keep going. Sorry, I could keep going on about this for a long time of what I think and just get all into detail. Like, I just love it. I mean, it just was so amazing. It was all of that. Everyone has their own different reviews, of course, but this is what I think about it. I'm glad I came out to see it. I have no disappointments. It was still good overall. It still gets an A+ in my book. You know, it's not every day I make a video like this on a biopic. I've seen a lot of biopic movies. Trust me, this one I feel like I just need to do a video, a review on it. Because it just matters. It's important. Yeah. Yep. I just yeah. You know, it's just that kind of stuff. It's like, Michael Jackson, he's great entertainer, you know what I'm saying? And it was just so amazing. Like, it really was. And, you know, it really did everything it's supposed to do. Like, everything was perfect in the movie. I still say it just was giving a whole lot more in detail. Like, I thought it was just amazing in everything. You know, that kind of stuff. You know, yeah, like That's what I came here to say and everything. I just feel like Mike, he's just, one of those celebrity entertainers that feel like his life is so long. He just needs 2 movies for it. But I mean, it depends, but I know that's just how it is. Well, I hope y'all like this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Okay, bye.